Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azim bin Muhammad Zali, and my groupmate is Adam Danish, Aman Arif, and Muhammad Hadi Hasbi. We all from group 2, and today we would like to present about our story. The title is The Truth. So enjoy the video. I will present about a story concept and the title. So the title of the story is The Truth. Why is the truth? It is because there is an unexpected incident that happened to the one of the two best friends, which is Alex and Steve. So one of them, which is Alex, he is suspicious of this incident. So he decided to find the truth about the incident. Okay, for the story concept, it is based on the two close friends named Alex and Steve, and both of them continue their studies at the same university. So one day, Steve has been killed by someone nicknamed Mr. Z in the Steve dormitory. So Alex tried to find the truth with the team, which is the police and their friends, and then if he can catch the Mr. Z, Alex will not feel satisfied and come over the death of his close friends.
I'm going to talk about the synopsis of the story. First of all, the story is about two best friends, Alex and Steve. And one day, Alex start to worry when he not see Steve, his best friend, for a week. And one day, Alex eat at the cafe, and suddenly he sees Steve walk past him. And when he called out Steve, he sees Steve look very nervous and trying to avoid long conversation with him. And Alex starts to feel strange of his best friend. And one day, there is a news about murder in the dormitory, and Officer Cody is the person that going to solve this case. Is calling Alex to help him to solve this case because Alex is a dormitory head. And when Alex see the dead body, he's shocked because the dead body is his best friend Steve. And this story is about friendship, betrayal, and harder conflict beneath of the campus life.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Continue to the structure. In Act 1, we are introduced to Alex and Steve, childhood friends who have been inseparable since they were kids. They went to the same school, share many moments together, and even entered university side by side. But now, they are in different class and course. Love has started to separate them. One day, Alex is eating alone at the cafe when he realizes he hasn't seen Steve for a whole week. He starts feeling uneasy. Then, suddenly, he spots Steve in a hurry, acting distant and nervous. When Alex called out to him and invited him to eat, Steve just walked away without a word. This moment left the seed of mystery and concern in Alex's heart. Meanwhile, in Act 2, the story takes a dark turn. Alex went to the police station after Steve has been found dead. Officer Cody begins asking questions. Was there anything strange about Steve's behavior recently? Alex recalls their strange encounter at the cafe. Cody then shows Alex a clue found in Steve's dormitory. It might be a lead towards the person responsible for Steve's death. Feeling responsible and emotionally invested, Alex asks to join the investigation. Despite the risk, Officer Cody allows him to help unofficially. Together, they start tracking down the truth. In Act 3, the investigation leads them to a criminal named Mr. Z. Alex and Officer Cody raid his base in a surprise ambush, and a gunfight breaks out between the police and Mr. Z's men. Mr. Z tries to escape, and the two split up to catch him. Alex finds himself alone with Mr. Z. They fight one-on-one, and Alex, overwhelmed by emotion, almost shoot him out of revenge. But just in time, Officer Cody stopped him. In the end, they arrest Mr. Z and bring him to justice. Alex doesn't just solve a mystery, he also honors the memory of his friends by doing the right things. The main theme of our story is friendship, the strong bond between people who support each other through everything. Alex and Steve have been best friends since they were kids. They went to the same school, did everything together, and create many memories. Even when life started to separate them, Alex never stopped caring. His actions show that true friendship means being there, even when it's hard. This story reminds us that real friends don't give up on each other. They stand by your side no matter what. For our character, we have three characters. First, protagonist, Alex. Alex is the main character and Steve's best friend. He's caring and loyal, shown by how worried he becomes after not seeing Steve for a week. When he finds out Steve is dead, Alex fights for justice and even helps Officer Cody investigate. He's also friendly and brave, willing to work with someone he just met to find the truth. Second, antagonist, Mr. Z. Mr. Z is the villain, a dangerous mafia boss with a violent past. Coming from a broken home, he becomes a brutal killer. He's angry at Steve for causing him to lose a lot of money, which leads to deadly consequences. Third, supporting character, Officer Cody. Officer Cody is a smart, resourceful cop who's new in town. Even though he just met Alex, he listened and worked with him to solve the case. He's committed to justice and use creative thinking to handle dangerous situations. Our story takes place in three main locations. First, cafe. That is where the mystery begins. While Alex is eating alone, he realizes he hasn't seen his best friend, Steve, in almost a week. Suddenly, Steve walks in a hurry and refuses to talk, leaving Alex confused and worried. Second, police station. Here, Alex meets Officer Cody. They discuss Steve's death, and Cody shows Alex a clue left by the killer. Driven by emotion, Alex asks to join the investigation even though it could be dangerous. And third, Mr. Z base. This is where the story reaches its climax. Police ambush the base and a chaotic shootout breaks out. Alex and Cody get separate while chasing Mr. Z. Eventually, Alex confronts Mr. Z and nearly kills him, but Officer Cody stops him, reminding him to let justice take its course. The main conflict in this story begins when Steve borrows money from a street gangster named Mr. Z. Months later, when it's time to repay, Steve doesn't have the money. Mr. Z becomes angry and starts looking for him. Eventually, Mr. Z finds out Steve is a student at a local college. He goes to Steve's room, demands money, and when Steve still can't pay Mr. Z kills him and leaves his body behind. After that, Alex, Steve's best friend, is heartbroken and determined to find the truth. With the help of Officer Cody, Alex works hard to track down Mr. Z and make sure he faces justice in court. These conflicts drive the emotional and action-packed journey of the story.
I want to talk about plot. There are 5 plots in the story. First, exposition. 2 students in university named Alex and Steve. Alex is concerned about their friend, and Steve is a secretive person. They are best friends since primary school. Second, rising action. One day, Alex meets his friend Steve at the cafe by chance, but Steve ignores Alex. Suddenly, Alex got now Steve dead with that sign, and Alex wants to solve this case. Thirdly, climax. Alex tried to find Mr. Z's place so hard, and then Alex making a thing with the police for solve this case, and then Alex get to track location Mr. Z with police assistance. Fourth, foliation. Finally, Alex get to
uphold justice for the death of his friend Steve. Then Mr. Z ran to court for punish him fairly. And lastly, is a resolution. Elliot felt satisfied when he solved the case. He also memorized him with his friend Steve, who the best friend forever. I will present about genre. There are two genres, is thriller and action. Firstly, thriller. Genre thriller normally involves in a mysterious crime relate to main character to perform justice for a crime. For example, Alice wants to solve his friend case, namely the dead Steve, who involves someone mysterious called Mr. Z, and he wants to try locate the Mr. Z case to enforce justice for his friend Steve. Second, action. Featuring human-on-human chase involving a loan by a dangerous person and acts of violence involving dangerous equipment like a gun and a knife. For instance, Mr. Z finds Steve in a university because Steve has been loaned with Mr. Z in a big amount, as well as Mr. Z got trapped, location him in a dormitory, and he wants to kill Steve by a gun.
Okay, now I will present about a moral value integration. In this story, it has two moral value integration. For the first is, we need always fight for justice for someone even if they are your friends. So we can see from the scene where Alec is willing to investigate this incident with the help of police to get justice and truth for the Steve. And then for the second is, we should never hide our problem from people who care about you. So this moral can be integrated to Steve's scenes where he distances himself from Alex even though at the time he has a problem. So what happened to Steve? He was killed by Mr. Z because of a personal issue with Steve.